Two Count Kyle's up next. He says, "Hey Kurt, who would be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns in your opinion?" So who should it be? Who should dethrone Roman freaking Reigns, Kurt Angle?
You know what? I would love for it to be a young guy, a new upcomer, like when Rock dropped the title to me. I mean, I was only in the business. I was only on TV for 10 months when I beat The Rock for the title. I was relatively new, and that made me. I mean, you know, obviously they could have a Seth Rollins beat him, or, you know, a Braun Strowman beat him. But if you're going to do this, you want to do this with somebody that's going to make a big difference.
What do you think? Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think about, and he's going to be coming back from injury here soon because he was red hot when he first came back to the company, got hurt, tore the pec, but now we could maybe see him at Royal Rumble. What do you think of Cody Rhodes?
Oh, he was the first one I was going to pick.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes is the guy. I believe that they're probably going to do something with him at the Royal Rumble. I think he'll probably win the Rumble and go on to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. You know, he's not exactly a young guy, and he has won the world title before, but he'd be the right person to do it. I think the fans have gotten behind him, and he's a big enough star right now to do that.
I like it. I like it.
But if you're going to do it with a young guy, you got to make him out of nowhere. Even like an Austin Theory, you know, boom, overnight. You know, that's what they did with me. Literally, I mean, I lost 5 straight pay-per-views. And I was like, where the hell are they going with me? Because they had me all against main eventers. And then the next month at No Mercy, I beat The Rock. I was like,
hey, man.
I was happy. Yeah. I lost 5 straight pay-per-views. And this pay-per-view, I'm winning. I'm winning the world title. This is crazy. So it can happen out of nowhere.
And I love what you said there, because sometimes as fans, we try to overthink it when you just said, hey, let's learn from what we did in history. What happened in the history of the business can sometimes work again, and it worked with you, right? So.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He said, what is your opinion on super long title reigns like this? Are you for them, or do they go stale after this long?
This one is perhaps a little too long. I know they wanted to get like a big, long record. You know, I don't know if it's the longest reign of all time. You know,
Bruno will have that forever.
5 years, right?
Yeah, and nobody's ever going to pass him.
Well, if they try to do that with Roman, these fans are not going to settle.
No, you can't do that.
I mean, back then, people were patient. Now, the patience is gone. You're not going to be him just carrying it for 2 years is incredible.
It is.
But I think for any wrestler, that's too long. It becomes a little stale. And, you know, from there, where are you going to go? Like, you know, if you drop the title continuously, you keep winning the title, you're making new programs and new storylines. But if you're always the champion for 2 years straight, storyline doesn't change. You're still the champion. So I think that's a little too much.
London's up next, and he says, what's your favorite Canadian road stories? Any favorite memories of wrestling in Canada?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. That's a
traveling in Canada or traveling in Canada. Anything favorite?
You know what? I can't think of anything.
Yeah, not off the top of your mind.
No.
There you go. Well, that's okay too. If you don't, you don't.
What I made sure of, I always travel with Canadians.
There you go.
Make it easier for myself, especially Edge and Christian. I would travel with these guys all the time. They knew where all the best places were, the restaurants and hotels. So I just followed their lead.
Yeah. No, there you go. Sorry, don't have more for you there, Brendan, but thank you for the question. Joey, the Tori Amos guy, says, what is your favorite horror movie? I don't even know if you're a horror movie fan, Kurt. And it can't be pro wrestlers versus zombies, by the way. So do you have a favorite horror movie, Kurt?
I would say I'm a big Halloween fan. I love Jason. Loved him since the first movie.
The Friday the 13th one. Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, Friday the 13th.
And Mike Myers was Halloween.
Mike Myers was Halloween. Friday the 13th is the movie I'm talking about.
Yep.
And I think they did like 6 of them, right?
So many of them, dude. They're still going, I think. They're still making them now, probably.
You know what? It works, though. I mean, you know, they could keep on making those forever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, talk about a movie that they just can continue to come up with a storyline and all that good stuff. Friday the 13th. Jason.
I can't believe I got Halloween and Friday the 13th.
It's easy to do, bud. Those are like iconic characters. When you think about Halloween, Mike Myers, they just ended their trilogy this past Halloween. I'm a big fan of the Halloween movies too. So there you go.